Well, here we are again. Brick Pythagoras coming with you another video. Last time I was responding a little bit to brick sculpt. I showed you our nice little method using the 2x3 bricks to set up our Pythagorean triangles for each of these studs, so that using 4 of those triangles in a circle, we can make a nice little offset grid. You can connect any stud you want to make a grid like this, as long as you've got your 6 studs away in your diagonals, that's fine. And you can connect it to other grids as well. But something I wanted to go over now is getting back to your regular grid. Now, I've got some points on here. You'll notice that this one here is right underneath the top one. That's very important to have them lined up like that for reasons that I'm going to go over a little bit. But imagine this triangle here, the Pythagorean triangle that's putting you on this rotated grid, shares a stud in common with our base grid here. All right, so I just marked that in red. But I'm going to put another stud here again, knowing that we have our 4x5, making that a 6 wide, which is our 3, 4, 5 Pythagorean triangle when you forget the fence posts in there. Well, remember that this stud, if it's 6 studs away from here, it is also still 6 studs away from here. Now, we rotated this triangle kind of this way. Now what happens if you want to unbend it? Well, we've got this brick here. We've gone up 1, 2, 3 levels. So I'm just showing you there with the yellow. Gone up 1, 2, 3 levels. You put that back on here. We can break out of our tilted grid easy as that. And it doesn't matter how far away you are. It's always going to line up. And this stud, because this one is on grid, you don't need to even be 6 away. I'm just using that for, it's the size of the brick that I got. Take something else out. Move it 2 over. A 6x8. Absolutely great tolerance. No wiggle or anything. The math just works out. So now, what do we know? Well, we know that any of these studs that lines up, this one here, is going to go all the way across this line. So we essentially have connection down to this row, or this column of studs poking up. Just every 6 studs they'll connect, and that lets you access the rows. Does that work for all of these? Well, yeah. Each of these studs is going to have their own row, their own column. One column, own row, one column. Now, if you think about that in terms of building possibilities, you've got a whole lot of different dimensions you can break out into. I hope you found that useful, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.